we are assembling the Rooster pop-up card. So I have all of my pieces cut out, and let me just sort these. And I've already got my pieces put here on my base. So as we're looking at the base, the one piece that has the 2 slits in it, this is the top. So make sure that if it matters for your panels, which direction they're in, that you're adhering them as if this is the top. And we're going to flip it over. And we're going to prep the base first. Okay. Now we're going to glue these sections down to the inside of the card. Okay, you want to just hold this a few seconds because this paper does get thick right here doing this. So you just want to make sure that you do have it stuck down. So there we are. And then we can set this aside, and we're going to just work on our pieces now. So the very back piece has a tree. This piece is, I have mine doubled. There's 2 pieces in the file. I advise doubling it since it's so tall. So I've already glued it together and let that dry. I put it under my mat so that it dries straighter, because these big pieces tend to curl when they get wet from the glue. And I'm going to use some foam tape on this piece. These are foam squares that I get from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm also going to pop up these pieces. But I think I do want to ink these. It just seems like it blends in a little too much. That is just enough. I didn't add any extra ink to my pad. It's black to my dauber here. I just used what was on there. so there's our tree. Now we can set it aside. Now let's work on our chicken coop. These are parts of my rooster. There we go. Okay. Now this one just centers right in there. This is the ramp if you want to make it a different color. Just add a little more dimension to your project here. Then the door just lines up to the ramp. Then you've got your pile of hay here for the inside. Let's just line this up in the doorway. Okay. There we are. Okay. And now for our rooster. So I'm going to start by putting the backing on for the eyes. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should put a little bit of shading there because these two are the same color. I'm going to do a little bit of shading around his body. Now, on these pop-up cards, I would caution against doing foam tape on anything that's within the bottom 2 inches here, because that goes inside the card when it closes, and you don't want to affect your card's ability to close. Try using my pen here because there we are. And then just line this up. Now you see that he's got his feathers there in the back. And then, I don't know, I don't remember what this is called on a rooster. But there is his. And then his feet, I want his feet to be behind. So I'm just going to put 2 little dots of glue here and apply these feet to the back. Maybe try to just use my pen. And then we'll glue him into place. And you just want to line his head up here. And that wing. And there he is. Okay. So let's pull in our card and our tree. It goes to the back. And our chicken coop is in the center. And then our rooster is in the front. Now I'm going to start with the tree and I'm going to slide this through the bottom piece. Okay. I wondered about that. So I have to make a quick adjustment here and I will fix this file because those pieces were hanging over. So you feed this through the bottom and then you fold your tab up and we're going to glue it here to the bottom of the card. All right, flip it back over. Then we put in our rooster and it slides through to the bottom. This one goes over as well. I had these pieces in the center, so they were too long for the back and the front. You will not have to make that cut. That will be adjusted in the finished project. So both of these are glued to the bottom of the card. And now our center this time we're going to put glue right here at the bottom of the center. And we're going to fold this up. We're going to glue this to the bottom. And this is a little bit thick, so you'll have to hold it for a few seconds. And then do the same thing here. Just lift up that tab and glue this tab to the center, only to the center. And then test it by pushing this up. And what you want to see is you want to see the top lift with the bottom when you push it up. Now next we're going to put glue on these tabs. and we're going to glue these tabs together. Okay. Push that down. Make sure you've got them stuck together there in the center. Then you want to test your card. You want to look and make sure everything's opening and closing. And then we're going to close it up. Okay. And there is the Rooster pop-up card. Thank you for joining me.